Hi, everyone, and welcome to day 5 of week 31 of your daily language review. Happy Friday. Today, we will be working on words and their meanings, and then you'll have a chance to practice using them in a sentence. So, let's go over the words that are on your daily language review for today, and then we will mix and match them in the correct way. So the first word you have there is nation, and the definition for nation is a community of people with its own government. So, for example, there are several nations in the world. In Northern America, we have Canada, that's one nation. The United States, that's another nation. So even if they're in the same continent, does not mean that they have the same government, right? So that's an important thing to keep in mind, is that defining part of having its own government. The next word here is instrument. And the definition for instrument is a tool used to do work. A lot of you probably think of like a musical instrument, like a guitar or a piano or the drums. But there are many different types of instruments, right? Like this marker right here is a writing instrument. So you can use instruments in many different ways. It's just a tool to get work done, basically. The next word we have and definition is curiosity. And the definition to curiosity is wanting to know or learn something. So we all have different things that we're curious about in the world based on our interests. So that when you're curious about something, you are likely taking the time to learn more about it. Display is a collection for others to see. So if you go to an art museum, you would see a display of art, maybe paintings, maybe three-dimensional art of different kinds. If you were to go to a like historical museum of some sort, you would see displays of historical pieces of work. So those are the 4 words we're working on today: nation, instrument, curiosity, and display. So for number 1, what we're doing is we're taking those terms that we're working on and we're simply pairing it with the correct, not necessarily definition, but example. So the first one we're working on is nation. So is nation wondering what it's like to visit the moon? No, nation is a community of people with its own government. So that's not an example of nation. Is it a rock collection? No, rock collections have nothing to do with people or the government. The United States. Is the United States a nation? Yeah, the United States is a collection of people, and we have our own government. So, nation, you should draw a line over to United States. Let's do instrument. Instrument. So remember, our definition for instrument is a tool used to do work. So is an instrument wondering what it's like to visit the moon? No. Is a rock collection an instrument? No. And we already did United States. A ruler. A ruler is an instrument used to measure things. So yes, a ruler is an instrument. So you should draw a line from instrument to ruler. Next, we have curiosity. Curiosity is wanting to know or learn something. So is wondering what it's like to visit the moon, is that a curiosity, something you're curious about? Absolutely. So curiosity goes to the top one. And then last but not least is display. Now remember, display, the definition for that is a collection for others to see. So display, one type of display could be a rock collection. So your line from display should go up to rock collection. So now what your job is to do is to write a sentence using these new terms. I challenge you to use at least 2 of them in your sentence. If you can, use all 3 or even all 4. So I'm looking forward to see what you come up with.